I have a few tips for my fellow realtors on how to not get smoked and end up broke at the end of 2023. This is Ron Wojciechowski for Real Estate in a Nutshell. And the first thing is, if you haven't done it, take a good look at your budget. What are you spending money on? And what is it bringing you back? And before you run to the ROI conversation, some things don't have a short-term ROI. Sometimes it's a long-term ROI. And you need to make sure that the things that you're taking out of the budget don't end up being things that you need to either bring back or you lose sales because you cut the wrong thing from the budget. You're going to have to look very carefully at your short and long-term goals when it comes to budget. But absolutely, I can look at any business right now and take 10, maybe 20% right off the top without even thinking. And if you're emotional about the things that you like to pay for, I'd like you to be more emotional about not living on the street. And for some agents, it's really rough right now. Now, along with that, there's only two ways that I know to increase your business. And the first thing is increase your activity level. So are you making more phone calls and meaningful contacts that lead to great relationships? Or are you making one call or one text and waiting a week or two and deciding that, they just weren't serious because they didn't get back to me? It's going to take a lot more than that in this. It's a skill-based market for some. It's really an activity-based market for the best in the business that are actually thriving in this market. And if you're increasing your activity level, the other thing that you can do is absolutely enhance your skill level. So there's going to be skill mastery and all these other things that are opportunities right now. And let's be sure that sometimes distractions come in the form of opportunities. So taking one more class is not necessarily the thing to do because that's avoidance of doing the activities like calling and creating relationships. With that said, there are absolute trainings where you need to be, especially around the right people doing the right things that are thriving and succeeding in this market. Getting in the right rooms at the right time for the right message can make all the difference between smoked and getting broke at the end of the year. I can give you a really long list of other things you should be doing right now, but let's just chop it down. Cut your budget, increase your activity level with the right activities, and enhance your skill level being surrounded by the right people. Everything else that you need to learn is going to happen in those environments, and I invite you to take the next step towards taking control so that you are the one thriving in these markets. This is Ron Wojciechowski for Real Estate in a Nutshell.